Where was up? Back this way. Up there. You missed the egg reward box? The one... No, I grabbed it. Yeah, I grabbed all the stuff that was interesting for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, think so. Oh. You were in the Mistlands? You watched me walk by it and just like, Mika, no, loot! Don't do it! Go back. No, thanks, I appreciate it. I would rather you tell me about loot than me miss the loot, so... Okay. You know, that didn't go too badly. Once we figured out where I had to go. It was getting down here that was actually pretty difficult. Into the mist. Have they added the last bit of the game yet? You're all right. You're out. Oh, all right, Obdi. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. As always, much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Also, thank you for the resubscriptions. You have a good rest of your night. All right. Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we're back to looking like a normal person. They haven't added the fireball biome, but they're teasing it. Ooh. Then the frozen, then maybe the water. Then they're releasing. Oh. I'm excited for the different biomes for sure. But are they finished with the insect queen portion? Wasn't there still some stuff they were adding to that?
Administrations come and go in the big city, but SS... Can I help you?
No, actually, hold on one second. Let me save. Okay, now you can help me. David, come back.
Can I help you?
I think I've got a story you'd be very interested in.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about?
I think the title Infinity Ltd's growing body count due to unauthorized human trials says it all.
Corporate greed claims victims once more.
Mm-hmm.
And you have evidence to support this claim.
I do. Here you go. Of course, I wouldn't expect you to believe a perfect stranger.
Perfect stranger or not, we won't air anything without some sort of hard evidence. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
That's not where the body count came from? Yeah, no, that's what we're rolling with. Okay? We're gonna roll with that. I can't reveal my sources. I'm sure as a reporter you would understand.
Of course. I just hope your source is as reliable as you think they are.
Oh, I am very reliable.
Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Anonymous.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner.
Anonymous,
now,
with a capital A.
I obviously have some work to do.
Yep, get to it. To the tower here or the tower back in... Yeah, Neon. Okay, what I thought. I don't trust myself. Nope, source is absolutely not reliable, right? You know, there's a lot of gas down there. may or may not have affected my memory. I also just got a new neural amp recently installed, so who knows what that's doing to my brain. My reliability is about 10%. But it's fine. It's fine. Just publish it anyways. You're gonna take a break before work? Have a good one. Alright, Hydra, thank you also again for stopping by. Hanging out. Always appreciated. You have a good rest of your night. A good night at work as well. Hopefully it goes smooth. Nothing crazy happens. Everyone is on their best behaviors. Also, hopefully you get something good for dinner.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count.
It wasn't
on
my
this
fault.
assignment.
They killed each other. I didn't even... It wasn't even me, chat. They shot their own people. I did the best I could.
Your best is sorely lacking.
Oh, don't be mad at me.
All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are.
Oh, hush.
I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp.
Of course I did. It was extremely useful, but that's also the thing that got them killed. So, technically, it was your own tech that failed me. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have
don't
been
blame me.
dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Ooh, let's see. Ryujin buys Infinity Ltd. And no one loses their job. Sure, sure. Keep
Quite
public
right.
facing.
The
All
truth
happy.
is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
You look like the good guys. Sounds like a
I'm glad
win-win.
we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move.
Do I have
There are
to?
several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
It's boring in the boardroom. Don't make me go back. Don't make me go back. If they don't agree, I'll make sure I'll make them listen. I'm not going to use... Oh, you want me to use the neuroamp on the board members?
Yes, that's exactly what it's designed for. The bright side being, they'll never know.
Okay, I'll talk to them.
With the tech we've given you, I expect promises. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way.
Okay.
In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision.
Hello, hello,
I trust
ghost.
you'll get it done.
How are you doing tonight? Good evening. Oh, she's not that mad that I killed,
Keep
you
out
know.
of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Okay then, Maeve.
Don't cause any trouble.
I'm very good at causing trouble. Hello, Ularu.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
If you acquire LTD, you save jobs. It's a good public perception.
Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak.
I mean,
The
also
internal
not wrong.
neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
You're all way too eager to use this on one another.
Oh? Your response tells me Masako must have given you similar advice. It'd be unlike her to not fully exploit an advantage, especially when she believes acquiring Infinity is the right thing to do.
Listen to reason, Olaru. You know acquiring Infinity is the right choice.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good, and we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind.
Oh, thanks.
This should make for an interesting meeting.
Oh, thanks. Speaking of, I plan on bringing up the internal neuroamp as an issue in the meeting. With the best interests don't matter. I agree. I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome.
You and me both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Okay. Bye. I still have a few people I also need to talk to. Hey there.
If operations starts to bore you, let me know. You'd make a perfect lab rat for the R&D team.
Wow.
And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
See how to make them happy? Fill their pockets. Yep. Now I'm used to waking up in strange places.
Reminds me of my undergrad days. I mean, I assume you're joking, right? I'll have to get that documented and we'll definitely want to run a few tests if not. So,
Yes, I'm
tell
joking.
me what you think of the neuroamp.
It's cool.
I'd be the next Ray DeCaris, my childhood hero and mentor. How amazing would that be? DeMarcus, eat your heart out. Don't tell him I said that. He knows I love and respect him. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
There's bound to be something inspiring or new in their research.
That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Bye. Okay. This is just like the real world chat we're lobbying right now. Except I'm not throwing around enough money, clearly. Maybe I should throw around some more.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting.
Very interesting.
I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Of course, I'm the one she's trusting to make things happen.
That's because you're the one with the tool to do it. As long as Masako has the internal neuroamp on her side, she can't lose. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
You were against it from the start.
Completely. I understand the success it can bring for the corporation, but my only concern here is security. It's not that the board majority fails to see the dangers. It's that they believe we can overcome them. That hubris could easily bring this corporation down one day. I only hope it won't be on my watch.
I mean, I don't think it should go to market either.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way.
To be fair, I
Plus,
don't.
if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
The acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd. is obviously not known for their security.
True.
I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make.
Okay.
We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Okay. Good luck with that, my dude. Oh wait, it's this way. Hi there.
If only there were more hours in the day. If you need something, make it quick.
I heard you're not a fan of acquiring. Masako would really appreciate it if no. Let's see, she's not a fan.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd. Is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring it far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
I think we both know your team could handle any legal issues that come
I'm
up.
finding myself unable to disagree. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me.
Easy as
Talent
pie.
like yours belongs in the courtroom.
I mean, it's not really. If you want a real legal nightmare, I'd say the internal neuroamp fits that bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life.
It really was, Rich.
Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight.
I know.
I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
The internal neuroamp never should see the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
Okay. How far are you into the game? Story-wise, I'm not really sure. I've spent a lot of
Is
time
Masako
in it,
checking
though.
up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
That depends. Whose side are
Well,
you on?
You can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd. while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
It will look good for us.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
A year? Okay. You know, if you really want to keep Ryujin in the public's good graces, there's one big thing to consider.
All right. So let's hear it.
The internal neuroamp. That research should be banned. I don't think it should particularly be banned. I also don't think it should go to market. But I do think it needs strict guidance.
Don't I know it? I think Alexis and I are truly going to have our work cut out for one another. We'll discuss security ramifications with Dalton, and I'm sure there are alterations, safety nets, if you will, that we'll need from Vina. It's sure to be quite the undertaking. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
I don't want a band. Maybe just allow me to use it and no one else. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. How about we just keep it for, like, you know.
I'm glad we're making
Me.
an effort in our appearance today. Just the person I wanted to
Just
see.
me.
I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
Ban for Mika? No, just me.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
I mean, the majority of them are innocent.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
Oh. Well, that's actually a good question. No. We'd be getting employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers. Yeah, they can be the B team. We'll have the A team over here, and then we'll have the B team over there.
That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or Alexis. I prefer to focus on the numbers and leave emotions out of my decision-making.
Okay, manipulating
This is
him.
true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
Ooh, we caught them all.
Any insight into what made it successful?
Me. Because I didn't immediately panic as soon as a problem was brought forward. They already had a plan in place to uncover the mole, and it worked. Oops. Sorry, guys.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
Oh. What are your thoughts on the neural?
It's the next big step for Ryujin Industries. Financially, it'll keep us secure for years to come. There's no doubt it's our future.
Okay. Nope. Bye.
This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Alright, we have one more board member. Oh, never mind. We're done. Okay. You know, for the most part, most of them are for the neuro amp. Do. Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to the table.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
The announcement would garner public faith. Sure.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
True.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top.
Ooh.
In fact, I propose that Misako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ooh, she went
Ularu,
in.
this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Just kidding. Imogene is innocent, and she played a vital role in helping expose Ularu.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Misako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired.
You're fired.
Security will
Get
hold
out.
you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
What's an exit
This
interview?
isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so.
Wait.
This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
What's an exit interview? Is that where we roughly interview? What could we improve to have prevented you from leaving? I really don't think it's going to be that kind of interview, Rich.
Did I lose you?
Enjoy unemployment.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
Plus, they're firing
I
her.
believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business.
Oh,
All
yeah.
in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
I.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
I'm moved to postpone production on the internal neuroamp.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust anyone anymore, especially Ryujin. There are too many moral repercussions that need answers before it's safe to market.
Agreed. We all experienced the threat it posed to this company firsthand. The security risks would be innumerable.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
We'll start up discussions on how to handle Project Dominion in the future. In the meantime, at least the only person to have one is our own operative. Internal neuroamp research will continue. The dangers have been noted. And don't worry, I'm certain between Alexis and Genevieve, any legal or moral issues will be taken care of by the time it goes to market.
I'm sure.
Any other matters to bring forth?
No, that's it.
None? This
no.
concludes our order of business for today.
So much work to do.
Good meeting, guys. Good job. Good job.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today.
Would you shut up about my clothes?
I hope you're enjoying
So,
your new neural.
Infinity Ltd learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us.
Easy.
You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
If that's your way of saying thank you, you're welcome.
I suppose it is. Gratitude isn't something you typically hear these days in the corporate world. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
No pressure. These are the types of jobs I live for.
I hope that enthusiasm sticks with you for the foreseeable future. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done.
Money.
And I'm promoting you to senior operative.
Oh,
You've
sweet.
more than earned it.
Do I get a new house? Thanks.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to
They
you.
toss you out with aggression.